Hey, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Bull City Hangout 1024. I'm Pat Murray. I publish the Durham Skywriter, that's Durham's online community paper, which you can check out in its entirety at durhamskywriter.com. Now, with Bull City Hangout, I tell you what's happening today in Durham, and I usually invite you to join me on camera. I did put the link right there on the Durham Skywriter Facebook page for you to do so. You can join me on camera, promote yourself. Now, today's going to be a landmark day for me. I don't know if you realize I am using a new live streaming program called EV I was using StreamYard, and StreamYard went crazy and doubled their prices and started hitting people's credit cards prematurely. So I noped out very quickly and switched over to EV I'm still learning how to use this program. So when I have a scheduled guest, Henry Edmonds from Duke University. He's with the African American Alzheimer's Project. He'll give me the correct name when he comes on the air right after I do the weather. So he's going to be my guinea pig, so to speak, and hopefully bringing him on camera will be just as easy with EVMux as it was with StreamYard, but we won't know until we try. In fact, what I need to do real quick, if I can remember how to do so, comments. Let me post let me post the link real quick. So let me put it on Facebook. So I'm still learning how to use the program. Usually I have this done in advance, but I'm still learning. Okay, let's see. Join me on camera. So this is going to be posted while the show airs. Here's the link, and I'm posting that. There. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is to start the show by going to the Word page. Let me move my keyboard. The Word page is a government and nonprofit information page. Great programs and services being offered by local nonprofits and also the city, the county, and the state, and also opportunities for you to volunteer. If you'd like to give back to the community and you don't know quite how to do so, you can also check out the Word page for that. So the Durham County libraries are all open until 6, with it being Thursday, and then they reopen tomorrow at 9:30, and Bragtown reopens tomorrow at 10. And good news about Stanford L. Warren Library, it's going to reopen in December. It's scheduled. I'm seeing them in there. I see ladders all over the place and the lights on. So they're definitely, I guess, finishing up. It's going to take a couple of, maybe a month and a half of work. We'll see. We'll see. I'm looking forward to it. I haven't stepped foot in there for quite a while. Okay, let's see what's happening at the Durham Tech Small Business Center. No in-person classes today, but I like to list the classes that are being offered across the state under Durham Tech because they're offered by local, I should say, community colleges from across the state of North Carolina. So you can attend these. They're free. They're live. You can ask questions. So let me see. Durham Tech. Because there's going to be 3 classes tonight that I'm going to mention to you. Okay, here we are. So here's a free class from 6 until 8. All you have to do is to go to durhamskywriter.com, go to the Word page, scroll down to Durham Tech, and then you'll see these classes. You can click and get the Zoom link. So today's class from 6 until 8, Perfecting the Price. I guess it's trying to figure out, as far as your services or your programs, the items that you're selling, how not to overprice and scare people away, and how not to underprice and make people think that it's not worth anything. Okay, here's another class, Advanced Grant Writing, Part 2. If you missed Part 1, don't worry about it because they'll probably catch you up. This is going to be this evening also from 6 until 8. Here's another one, How to Make the Most Out of Free AI Tools for Small Business Owners. AI, of course, is artificial intelligence. So you can learn how to make the use of AI, writing copy, maybe graphics. I use AI for graphics. So if I have an article, for example, annually I run a street games article on the cover in terms of the front cover story, and then I ask the AI to create a graphic with a bunch of kids running and playing in the streets. So anyway, all righty, let's see. So that's going to be from 6 until 8. All right. Let's see what else is happening. Oh, Score has something going on. Let me see what Score's got going on. Score is the service. Oh, my guest is already here. Let's see if I can mute him somehow. Let's see. Let me see. This is mute. Mute. Okay. No offense, but I'll get back to you, Henry. So I'm going to mute Henry because I could hear him in his car. Okay. Let me continue. So Score has a class, and let me find it real quick. That's going to be this evening at 5:30. It's going to be live, and it's called Simple Steps for Starting Your Business, number one. I guess it's a series of classes. So it's going to be this evening starting at 5:30, totally live, totally free. All right, let's go to the health page. It's called To Your Health. Got your COVID numbers if you're interested. You can always enter your numbers and see what's happening with COVID. Uh, you don't need me to tell you it's still here. And if you're a parent of young kiddies in school, you already know it's still here. Anyway, NAMI has something going on today. NAMI, that stands for the National Alliance on Mental Illness. So, with it being Thursday, that means they're going to have the stress and anxiety support group for African Americans. This is going to be this evening from 7 until 8:30. This is where Black folks get together, just talk about stuff, things that are on your mind. You don't want to feel like you're alone dealing with whatever. So you can get some resources, get some support, and what is discussed in the room stays in the room. So this is going to be from 7 until 8:30. You can click and get the Zoom link by going to the To Your Health page. Then you'll scroll down and you'll see NAMI Durham. Let's see what else is happening. Oh, ADF. Okay. The American Dance Festival, they're very thoughtful. They have some free classes for people with Parkinson's and also their care partners. So this afternoon from 2, let me get the time, 2 until 3:15, they're going to have a free class called PWR Moves, Parkinson's Wellness Recovery. It's at their studios, 721 Broad Street. Again, it's free. I do have a phone number you can call for information. I did notice that they have their own parking lot, so definitely call and ask about that. And also, there's a link for you to sign up. Now, if you know you can't make it today, you don't have the car today or whatever, then tomorrow they have a virtual class. You don't even have to leave your house. You can be in your jammies and attend the virtual dance for Parkinson's on Zoom tomorrow from 11 until 12:15. So definitely sign up for that one. And let's see, why not help save lives by making a donation of blood? The American Red Cross collects blood and also the Blood Connection. Now, the American Red Cross is having a blood drive today. I'm going to spell this. I should have looked up how to pronounce it. It looks like Zoetis. I might be saying that wrong. Zoetis. That's at 1040 Swabia Court. And they're already there, and they will be there until 3. Look for the bus. Now, tomorrow, they'll have a crew over at the Streets at South Point, which, of course, is at 6910 Fayetteville Road. And they'll be there. Usually, they're there at noon, but it looks like tomorrow they're going to be there at 8. So you have all morning and afternoon to go ahead and donate blood. I know they would greatly appreciate that. And as someone who has received a blood transfusion, I really appreciate it when people donate blood for sure. All righty, let's go to the health events page real quick, going to the top of the page, clicking on the big blue button. There we are. We scroll down to today's date very quickly. Let's see. So here's a class. This is actually it's a support group meeting. It's online. You don't have to go anywhere. It's the Duke Dementia Evening Care Partner Support Group. That is a long name, but basically people taking care of someone with Alzheimer's, dementia. I appreciate that it's online, even though I like talking to people face to face. But when I was caring for my aunt, it was so hard to get out of the house. It's hard to leave a person alone who has Alzheimer's. So it's really great that now they're virtual. So it's run by Duke. It's free. And it's from 6:30 until 8. I have the email address. You can contact Natalie Leary by email or by phone. to get that Zoom link. All righty, let's go to the Senior Scope page real quick, and then we'll go to the Let's Go page and bring on our guest after the weather. So, Durham Center for Senior Life, as I've been telling you, it's a great place to hang out if you're 55 plus. They've got workout studio. They've got all those machines, the big bouncy ball thingies, the walking things. They have outdoor patio, which is on the second floor, which is really hip. They have their own theater. They've got, what don't they have? They have all kinds of great stuff. It's a great place to hang out. So today's Thursday. Let's see what's happening this afternoon. African drumming, bring your own drum at 12:30. Bible study class, bring your own Bible. That's at 12:30. Afternoon bingo at 1. Arthritis Foundation exercise program at 2:15. Playing with music at 3. This is where you bring your musical instrument or your singing voice and just play music with other people. It's really fun. Muscle pump this evening, 5:15 to 6:15. Just to let you know, yes, they have evening hours. Kings in the Corner, finally found out what that is. It's a card game. So that's going to be from 5:15 until 7. And then Pinochle, that's another card game from 5:15 until 7. All this is free. Now, tomorrow morning, they're going to have Muscle Pump at 8:40. Open Studio, work on your art at 9. Total Body Workout at 10. Ping Pong at 10. And then the Friday matinee, yes, they have their own theater with free popcorn. Tomorrow's movie will be The Breakfast Club. That's a movie I actually know about. I think it's about a bunch of kids in detention in the 1980s. And it's supposed to be like a classic movie. So that's going to be tomorrow at 12:30. Now let me look at the special events and see if there's something happening. Let's see. So today at 1, if you could dash over to the center real quick, 406 Bixby Avenue, they're going to have a free class, Learn to Use Your iPhone. A lot of times our kids or grandkids, nieces and nephews give us their old phones and don't teach us how to use them because they figure we should know. So if you want to learn how to use your iPhone, do that today at 1 o'clock in the computer lab. You don't have to register, just head over there now. What's happening at Duke? That is going to be tomorrow, 12:30 until 1:30 in the classroom. This is where Duke University's Postdoctoral Association, they give updates on the latest research in biology, neuroscience, engineering, and technology. That sounds really intriguing. So if you're interested in that, head over to the center tomorrow at 12:30. Also happening tomorrow, the Aging with Pride Social Club. That's from 2:15 until 3:15 in the classroom. This is where you hang out and also share resources. Okay, let's go to the Let's Go page real quick, and then that'll be it. I do invite you to check out the rest of the Durham Skywriter. When you have time, just go to durhamskywriter.com. Okay, I'm on the Let's Go calendar of events page, scrolling down to 24. Here we are. Now, if you can get in the door at Catholic Charities, they're I said Duke and Durham at the same time, which meant let me just say it right. The Durham Community Food Pantry is run by Catholic Charities. So they're running it now. It's on Wednesdays and Thursdays from 10 to 1. And they close the door right at 1. So get in there by 1 o'clock today. You can talk to a social worker. You can get a week's worth of groceries. Let them know if you can't have dairy or pork. And they have people there who speak Spanish. There's a lady there who speaks French. So if you could tell your neighbors, people who are in need, about this Durham Community Food Pantry, I know they would get a lot out of it. Not just food, but they also have diapers. They've got pull-ups, newborn to toddler, and then big ones for adults. So definitely keep that in mind. They also have clothing. They never know what they have in the back because people are always making donations. So if you need shoes, a jacket, or something for your kid, let them know, and they might have it out back. Just ask. Let's see what else. Let me refresh this page and make sure I have the current information. Let me just refresh it real quick. Okay, I just refreshed it. Scrolling back down. Okay, let's see. Oh, that's today. Yeah, the West End Free Market. They're giving away free produce today. This is at the Lion Park Recreation Center. They do this like twice, maybe I should say like every other Thursday. So this is going to be at Lion Park, 1309 Halley Street. So seniors age 65 plus, we get first dibs at 2:45, and then everybody else at 3. And they have great produce. I want to make sure that I mention their partners. The Autism Center, the West End Community Foundation, Part and Parcel, the Duke Campus Farm, Farmer Food Share, Durham Parks and Recreation, and Seal the Seasons. I'm familiar with that. I need to look that up. So anyway, that's going to be this afternoon. Seniors at 2:45, everybody else at 3. They've got their own parking lot across the street, by the way, just in case you didn't know that. So be sure to head that way this afternoon. New Visions of Africa restaurant, they give away free meals for people in need. This is from 3 until 6 at 1306 Fayetteville Street, which is right next door to W.D. Hill. And you can park in the W.D. Hill parking lot if you'd like to do that. Otherwise, they're served by the 5 and the 5K bus. NAR Anon meets today. That's Narcotics Anonymous. This is for relatives and friends of people with addictions. So you can attend your own meeting, figure out how to help your loved ones or friends from 5 until 6 at Ebenezer Missionary Baptist Church, 2200 South Alston Avenue. Now, this is an event that I will be attending. The Parkwood Elementary School, which is at 5207 Revere Road, they're going to be hosting the Lights On Trunk or Treat Community and Educator Health and Resource Fair. Love these long titles. This is in partnership with the Durham School of Technology. So this is at Parkwood Elementary's parking lot. That's going to be this afternoon or evening from 5 until 7. So the kiddies can come, of course, get their Halloween treats, and the adults can pick up resources, information, supplies from community groups and nonprofits at this free event. And I'll be there representing senior pharmacists. Hope to see you there. That's going to be from 5 until 7. The Durham Night Market, excuse me, my voice is giving way. The Durham Night Market is this evening in and around the American Tobacco campus, 318 Blackwell Street, from 5 until 9. This is going to be just a totally fun event where it's family friendly and leashed dog friendly. Basically, you walk around, there's vendors, there's music. Uh, you can, visit the food trucks, et cetera, et cetera. It's just a nice evening out over there at American Tobacco. It's free admission, and there's all kinds of places where you can park in and around that area. Boxyard RTP, they're featuring alt soul singer-songwriter Trey Charles. That's going to be tonight from 5:30 until 7:30 is part of what they call the Taking Back Thursday live concert series. 5:30 until 7:30 at 900 Park Offices Drive off of Highway 54. It's a free event. It's outdoors. Might want to wear a little jacket or something. So even though it's free, if you get hungry, there's plenty of food and beverages there for your purchase. Also happening this evening, the High Wire Brewing Durham, they're going to have their mini pop-up market from 6 until 8. They do this every Thursday. They're at Golden Belt, 800 Taylor Street. So they choose one arts and crafts vendor. You set up shop, and then you go out and you enjoy looking at their art, making some purchases. It's almost the holiday season, and it's a great way for artists to get their work out there. I do have a link if you're an artist and you want to be chosen for a later show. The Fleet Feet Pony Run is this evening. It starts at and returns to Ponysaurus, 219 Hood Street, 6:15 until 8:30. You can choose either to run 3 miles or 5 miles, and it's totally free. The Bull City Woodshop, they're hosting the intro to Power Tools class. It's going to be this evening. That's going to be from 7 until 9 at 1912 East Pettigrew Street. You can learn how to use power tools like table saw, router, that sort of thing. The class fee is $60, and you're paying 60, and then that helps make the classes for the kids free, because that's one thing that they do at Bull City Woodshop. They have an after-school program for kids where they actually learn woodworking, and I think that's fantastic. fantastic. I wish they had that when I was a kid. So that's going to be this evening from 7 until 9. The Eagles Nest Jam is this evening featuring students from North Carolina Central University's Jazz Studies program. This is at the Missy Lanes Assembly Room, the new spot, 310 East Main Street. And you can join them if you're bold enough to bring your instrument on stage and play some jazz. It's $10 admission, free if you're a member. You might want to look into that. And I do have a link so you can make your purchase in advance. One more thing happening tonight. The Carolina Theater's retro film series features a screening of the Rocky Horror Picture Show. They do this every year around Halloween. So it's going to be actually not just tonight. They expanded it to 2 nights. So it's tonight and tomorrow night, starting at 7:30 in Fletcher Hall of the Carolina Theater. Tickets are $15, and I do have a link so you can get more information and purchase your ticket. Now, there are props that people usually bring when they go to the Rocky Horror Picture Show. It's one of those interactive movies where people usually bring the party hats and toilet paper and rubber gloves, flashlights. You know what it is. If you've seen the movie, you know about the all the different uh, props that people bring. So they would appreciate it if you don't bring these props because they don't want the Carolina Theater to be a mess. So don't bring the props. Just sit and enjoy the movie. That's going to be again tonight at 7:30. Also tomorrow night at 7:30. Let me tell you what's happening tomorrow morning. Just going to run through these real quick. Line Dancing with the Jitterbug, 9 until 10 at the Campus Hills, also known as IR Homes Senior Recreation Center, 2000 South Austin Avenue, $4 session fee. Counterculture Coffee, they have tasting at 10, from 10 until 11 at 812 Mallard Avenue. Free coffee, Hangout. You can taste all the different coffees that they have and enjoy that. The Salvation Army of Durham. They have Free Food Friday. If you're in need, go ahead and head over there. This is from 10 to noon while supplies last. They have food, sometimes pet food, sometimes hygiene items. Bring a strong bag with you just in case they run out. And if you have a photo ID, bring that as well. The Glass Jug Beer Lab downtown on Foster Street. They have the Friday Co-working and Networking Social. This is where people who are freelancers, entrepreneurs, and remote workers who are maybe a little lonely, tired of working totally by themselves, you can put in a few hours from noon until 4. At the Glass Jug, they have desks set aside. So do your work from noon until 4. And then from 4 until 5, you get to meet everybody and hang out. So that should be really fun and a great way to make new friends. Now let's check the weather and then see if I can figure out how to bring on my guest with this new program. The weather it's 72 right now. It's sunny. It's absolute perfection right now. It's going up to 74, which is fantastic. And let's see. Oh, sunset. Let me tell you when sunset is. 6:28. Boy, the days are getting shorter for sure. So the high today is 74, and the high is going to be 74 again tomorrow, and it will also be sunny tomorrow. Now, the weekend looks like 78, sunny on Saturday, 64 and cloudy on Sunday. How about that? All right, drum roll. First, let me restore Henry Edmonds' microphone. Okay, and now let's see if I can figure out how to bring him on. Okay, so let me do. Okay, this is gonna be fun. Okay, wait. Okay, wait. Oh, I forgot to do my special thing for the weather, but that's okay. Let me see if I could bring on Henry Edmonds with a little fanfare. Let's see if this works. So let's see if it worked. Oh shoot! Let me try it again. Darn. Okay, wait. Add to scene. Oh, okay. There you are. Okay, wait. Boom. All right. Okay, wait. Why do I have my symbol? Let me get rid of this. There you go. Did I do that right? Henry Edmonds, are you there? Okay, you're still muted. Let me make sure that your microphone is on. So your microphone should let me okay, let me fix that. Okay. Are you there? Okay, wait a minute. Let's see. I'm still not hearing you. I hope you're hearing me. Can you hear me at all? Okay, wait. Somehow I'm not hearing him. Let me try it again. I am not hearing. Darn it. Hmm. I don't know why he's muted.
Okay, I just
Ah,
unmuted myself.
there you are.
Okay,
Henry Edmonds from Duke University's African American Alzheimer's Project. I know I'm not saying that right. What's,
that's
what's,
okay. You're close.
what's it called? What's it called?
Alzheimer's Disease Research Center.
There you go. Okay. So, folks, he's driving, so he's not gonna be looking in the camera. So he's not being rude. He's actually going somewhere really important. So that's just the way it is. So you want to tell us about something that's going to be happening not this Saturday, but next Saturday, a huge event called the Black Men's Health Symposium. Tell us about that.
Sure. I, I I really got into this work sort of sort of backhanded, really, because I
Hmm.
work at the North Carolina Registry for Brain Health at Duke University Medical Center and
Mhm.
the Duke UNC Alzheimer's Disease Research Center. But I've been concerned for some time uh, about black men's health
Mhm.
and the number of black men that actually get into studies at Duke dealing with their health. So I know it's partly the fault of black men and partly the fault of the researchers and the providers at Duke. That causes the few black men that do get involved in research protocols.
Mhm.
So I asked them for a little bit of money so that I could put this symposium together. And I've got three very good speakers coming up
Mhm.
on Saturday, not this Saturday, but next Saturday. Um, one is a local. He's at North Carolina Central University, Dr. Christopher Edwards,
Okay.
and Kevin Thomas at Duke, and
Mhm.
also Robert Turner. Now, Robert Turner is a researcher, but former NFL football player.
Oh, okay.
So he's been concerned about black men, particularly athletes, and having brain injury and concussion protocols. So that's how I got into this work. But this
Okay.
Saturday, that's next this Saturday, but next Saturday we're having a Black Men's Health Symposium. We're going to talk about many different issues that
Mhm.
confront Black men and their health.
Okay.
Uh, like I said, there's been a lot of problems with Black men getting into health protocols, starting with not really starting with Tuskegee, but even before the Tuskegee experiment,
Oh.
Black men had difficulty with health providers.
Mhm.
And so right now, what's happening is that when Black men get to see a doctor, it's mostly at an acute situation. They
Right.
are going in for emergency room care rather than preventive care.
Mhm. Mhm. Mhm.
So what we're going to be talking about is, well, how can we begin to use the medical facilities in our area and providers to begin to look at the black men, particularly in the preventive area.
Okay.
Uh, there's some things that are going on that really help us to want to get involved. Like for instance, right now, uh, a lot of the things that weren't in place where men were abused, black men particularly were abused by the health system
Oh,
and the government. By the way, those
oh,
those things can't be done any longer.
okay.
I remember I'm from Philadelphia originally, and I just found out a couple of years ago about a study, not a really a study, but actually an experiment that was done
Hmm.
on black prisoners, uh, and these prisoners were put into this experiment, and the researcher, what he did was he uh, designed various different substances for beauty to make women beautiful, and even things that put on your topical skin to um, to harm you. And he
Gee,
experimented on prisoners at
man.
Holmesburg Prison. If you look up Holmesburg Prison
Write
right
that
now,
down.
you'll find this guy who was experimenting. He was at the University of Pennsylvania
Wow.
experimenting on prisoners at Holmesburg Prison. Uh,
Gee.
what he was trying to do was to find beauty aids for women, but he also found things like Agent Orange and that kind of thing. But
Wow.
these, and still today, the children of these men who were abused by this system have not
Man.
been reimbursed or given any funds for the uh, uh, for the abuse that their fathers and grandfathers suffered at the
Gee.
hands of University of Pennsylvania.
Wow.
So,
So they
so
didn't pay any price for that? The university?
pardon me.
The university didn't pay any price for that at all?
No, they didn't. They sure didn't.
Hmm. Okay.
Uh, they finally did release this researcher who was at the University of Pennsylvania, but that didn't do anything to help the people who were abused by him.
Hmm.
So that's just one thing that probably a lot of people don't know about.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is that those kinds of experiments can no longer be done. Right now, you have to have a consent form
Hmm.
to participate in any kind of of uh, of, of even like like I'm getting my knees surgically replaced, and I
Hmm.
had to fill out a consent form to do that.
Hmm.
So you have to fill out a consent form for any kind of research that's going on that you participate in. But
Okay.
but these experiments, like the Tuskegee experiment and the Holmesburg prison experiment,
Hmm.
they were not. There was no consent given by the
Man.
participants.
And they just did
They
whatever they wanted.
they tricked them, really.
Man.
But anyway, so we're going to be talking about those kinds of things at this symposium,
Hmm.
and we're looking forward to about 100 black men coming together to talk about their health and what they can do to have better health outcomes.
Okay. Now I do remember when I was a kid, my dad always made sure that we went to the dentist and the doctor and whatnot, but he never went
Mm-hmm.
until he started getting sick late in life.
Mm-hmm.
And I was wondering, I mean, he loved his family, obviously, and I don't think he had a self-esteem problem, but I just can't imagine why he wouldn't, why, a man. wouldn't think that it's important enough for them to go to the doctor.
Yeah, it's amazing. There's a syndrome that some researchers have looked at called the John Henryism syndrome. If you remember the story about John Henry, still driving man that tried to
Oh,
beat a
the train or something? Or,
well, they have made this mechanical uh, steel driving machine
oh,
to put
okay.
down to lay railroad tracks.
Oh, okay,
And John
okay,
Henry, did it by hand, by hammer. And so uh, John Henry thought that he could beat this machine. Okay,
okay.
and at the end of the contest, John Henry died
Oh,
trying to beat the machine. That
okay.
we have that kind of mentality, men, black men, that we are strong. We don't want to cry. We don't want to seem like we're weak in
Mm-hmm.
any way. And so that syndrome, carries over to like going to a health provider.
Oh, okay,
But you
okay.
think you can, hey, I'm okay, you know.
Not if you're sick
Yeah,
or injured. There's nothing wrong with being sick or injured. Just go take care of it.
yeah, it's a problem. It's a problem. I even myself, like I told you, I'm getting ready to go in for knee surgery.
Mhm.
They're going to replace and my knee. All right, and
My dad did that. Yeah.
yeah. So I said, well, I'll be out a week. you know,
It
but
might be a little longer.
but it's going to be a little longer than a week.
Yeah.
But I still have that kind of thing. I'm an athlete.
Mm.
I'm going to be all right in a week. But that's not probably so. It's going to take a little longer.
Yeah, just take your time. It'll take as long as it takes.
Yeah.
There's no reflection on you. Not at
But that's the
all.
kind of mentality. All black men share that kind of mentality, that John Henryism syndrome. And we've got
Mhm.
to get over that, and take
Yeah.
care of ourselves, our health. About I guess it was like 15 years ago, I started saying, I said, well, I got to really start taking care of my body, my health,
Mm-hmm.
because I had been an athlete all my life. So I
Okay.
said it's been my body. I could feel my body changing.
Mm.
So I got a health and nutrition coach. All right, who helped me to begin to eat right,
Mm-hmm.
go to my doctor's appointments regularly, take my
Okay.
medications
Very
as
good.
ordered,
Yes,
you
sir.
know, and that made a big difference in my life,
Mm-hmm.
big difference in my health.
Yeah, because you want to be here as long as possible, but not you just you don't want to just attain like longevity, but you want to feel good about it as well. Because I've making it to 100 won't matter all that much if you're deathly ill. You
Yeah.
know,
Hmm.
you want to be like Miss Farrow. She's like what 112 or so. You want to be out and about.
Quality of life,
Yeah.
as long as you can. You want to have
Hmm.
some quality of life, and
Exactly. So you can
and
keep up with your grandkids, great grandkids, et cetera, et cetera.
mhm.
Yes, indeed. So this is going to be now. I don't. I don't know if you've memorized the address, but I know it's November 2nd, 9:30 until noon. I don't have the place written down. I haven't done my write up yet, but I'll
Okay.
be.
Yeah. Yeah. It's going to be
Oh,
at the Central Pines Conference Center on Emperor Drive, right beyond the Sheraton Imperial Hotel.
okay. I'm unaware of this place. Okay.
Yeah,
Is
it's
it
a new
new?
place. Yeah,
Oh, it's new. Okay.
uh, it's It's Sheraton right near the Sheraton Field, Central Pines Conference Center. The address is 4307 Emperor Boulevard.
Okay, okay. And is it free?
It is free.
Oh, good.
It is free,
Okay,
and we're hoping to get 100 black men there.
okay.
There is a UR code that you can go to. It's HTTP colon slash slash
Hmm.
tiny TINY dot CC slash Duke UNC.
Okay, wait. So tiny URL and then what?
No, it's yeah, tiny dot
Hmm.
CC
Oh, dot
dot
CC.
slash Duke UNC.
Oh, okay,
Let me,
okay,
let me,
okay, okay.
all right. HTTP colon slash slash tiny dot CC slash Duke UNC.
Wow. So Duke UNC working together, huh? Duke
Yes.
and University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill. Okay. Happy to hear that because they're definitely rivals in sports. I
Yeah,
haven't
but
seen them
there's some
working
things
together
that
in
we
medicine.
got to work together on.
Exactly. I like that. I like that a lot. And you're the one who put it together, right?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Is this first annual or you've done this before?
This is the first. This is the
Oh,
first
okay.
in North Carolina.
Okay. And I'm glad you'll be talking about the concussions that you mentioned. It just so happened that I've been watching YouTube videos about something called CTE,
Hmm.
um, where I guess for those who don't know, I know you know, athletes, especially football and mixed martial arts athletes, get brain damage,
Yeah.
and and sometimes they're in atrocious health, and sometimes they commit atrocious deeds um,
Hmm.
because of this brain damage. So, and they say it's not necessarily. I was surprised. It's not necessarily just from percussions, but just the general condition of having your brain jostled around.
Yeah. It's yeah. Athletes take a lot. Particularly football players,
Hmm.
even
Well,
soccer
and
players.
boxers, yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm. So yeah, I mean, after watching these videos, I almost think nobody should play football or box, or but I don't know. It's not up to me. I just wish there was a way to protect their brains more with special helmets or something. I don't know.
Yeah, they're trying to come up with lots of ways to protect their brains. When I first started playing football, uh, they had leather helmets.
Oh my goodness.
In
Oh,
fact,
uh-uh.
my, our class was the first class to actually go to the shell helmets,
Wow.
that are used now. But so things have changed a lot.
Thank goodness. Well, I hope they continue to make changes so that there's some kind of way that they could protect the brain. Now, when it comes to boxing, I don't think things will change until they stop hitting them, each other upside the head with their, all their might with gloves and whatnot. I was watching boxing with my dad. He liked boxing, and we actually saw a death happen in real time. Um,
Wow. Hmm.
yeah, it was a famous case where the guy hit the other guy. His mouth guard had fallen out, and he turned his head because he dropped his mouth guard by accident, and the other guy hit him as
Hmm.
hard as he could in the head and killed him.
Wow.
It was
Yeah.
a famous case. The guy was Korean who died, I think.
Uh,
Yeah, so yeah, this stuff is nothing to play with, and I'm
yeah,
very happy.
they have a lot of different protocols now, that
Yeah.
weren't in place even a year or so ago.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
trying to protect you from concussions. But
Well,
it's
but here's the thing, though. I might be completely wrong, But I would think if you're going to have a talk about brain injuries, I wonder if the dads would have the same reaction as the moms, and regarding whether their son should play football. I almost think that the moms should come to this too, because the dads might not take it as serious as the moms. I don't know. What do you think?
Well, the dads should know, if, have the information. They're the ones who really need the information.
Okay.
Um, because, I think the moms, like you say, they probably, most women are really against it.
Well, yeah. I mean, all you have to do is watch one YouTube video, and
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, yeah. I don't know, but it's not up to me. I guess it's important for you to get the information out there
Yeah.
because you can't make really the right decisions without the right information. So I'm very happy that you're putting on this event, and it's going to be November 2nd from 9:30 until 2, and
Yep.
I mean 9:30 to noon.
Not their 12. Yeah,
Yeah,
noon.
to noon. So I do hope that you have a really great turnout. That would be awesome.
Well, thank you for giving me this time to speak to your audience. I really appreciate that. And,
Absolutely. Well, now that
we're
I
looking
know how to
forward to a great turnout.
Absolutely. And now that I know how to bring people on camera, I invite you next week to come on every day and give us a men's health tip if you have the time. I mean,
Oh, that'd be great.
yeah,
Yeah.
no pressure, but that would be super awesome because then more chances for different people to see the show and to get their ticket. Oh, do they get their ticket from calling a number
Oh, Eventbrite.
or
So
Eventbrite? Okay.
yeah, you can just put in
And,
Black
and,
Men's Health
and you gave
Symposium. Yeah.
the address, the email
Yeah.
address. So yeah,
Yeah.
so Eventbrite, and I'll be sure to post those links in the Durham Skywriter on the health page too,
Okay. Good. Great.
and the calendar of events page. So make sure that people see this because we need for people to come out, for men to come out in particular, and get this information. Are you going to have health screenings or is it a
No, there
symposium?
won't be. We don't. Because we just don't have enough room for the screenings and so forth. We
Okay.
have three uh, great speakers, and but we want to get together and just talk. We
Hmm.
want to have a conference, a conversation, really.
Nice.
Uh, between black men. Black men really need to talk. That's one of the things that
Good.
black women have over black men. Black women will talk to each other.
Yeah.
Black men just don't talk
Yeah.
about their health. Okay,
And sometimes
so
we do need to step aside and let the men talk.
yeah,
Just step
so
on the side and let them, because black men do need to express themselves and share information because there's a lot of information out there to share, and a lot of things to respond to and make choices about, especially if you have kids,
yeah, for sure. Yeah.
yeah, and grandkids. So, Mr. Edmonds, I appreciate you coming on the show. I guess you've gotten to where you're driving to, and I
Yep.
so hopefully I'll see you again next week.
Okay. I will text you and let you know what times I could be there.
Excellent. Well, thanks
Okay.
so much, and I'll talk to you later. Have a
All right.
beautiful
Thank you
day.
so much again. All right. Bye
Sure.
bye.
Okay. Bye bye. That was super awesome. Wow, that was great. So, my first time having a guest using my new program, which is called EV Mux. If you want to practice, by the way, if you're trying to do what I'm doing and have your own show or whatever, and you want to practice, the best way to do it is through just trying it out. So, if you want to try, if you have EV Mux, by the way, the free version of EV Mux is super powerful and you can bring on guests and everything. The only big difference between the paid version, which is what I have, and the free version is that, logos and, the branding and all that sort of thing. So, yeah, you might want to check it out. It's EVMux, EVMUX. Highly recommend it. The learning curve is a little steep, but it's definitely worth it. And So let me tell you about the weather again, and then I'll go. It is right now 73. So it went up a degree. It went up to 73. The high is going to be 74. It's going to be sunny all day. And then tomorrow, same deal, 74 degrees and sunny. And with that, enjoy your afternoon, and I'll see you tomorrow at noon for Bull City Hangout. Be sure to read the Durham Skywriter at durhamskywriter.com. Ciao for now.